Hi. I am probably a minute early. I want to try something out. So I'm here. If anybody pops on, I'm just looking at something else. Okay? So I want to try something here. And nobody's on yet, so I'm good. So no dead air. I'm just looking at something here. Bear with me here. Just want to make sure. Okay. All right. Hi, Mary Ellen. Nice to see you. I'm just playing with the, I was thinking, I'm using the phone to video, and then I thought I would pop on the iPad so I can see all the comments. Let's see if that's working, okay? Hang on a second. Let's see. My iPad's not telling me that I'm live yet. I don't know how that works. So hi, Angela. I have all the ingredients laid out for us. It's going to be a really cool recipe. I can't wait to share it with you guys. And then once I finish saying hi and talking, I'm going to take the camera off of me and put it on all the ingredients, and we'll go from there. So has anyone had eggplant bacon before? And you see I'm all red because I've been cooking before this. I'm a little flushed because it got warm in here for a while. So I was hoping, there we are. Now I know the sound should be off. I'll make sure it's on mute. Good. All right. Now let's see if I can just look at the messages now. Yeah, that should work. Unless I just look at the phone, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So, Angela's on. You know what's funny is that I can't tell all the time how many are on. So I have 2. I'm going to assume that's it for now. Not really sure. So does anybody think Wednesday night is maybe... Oh, you have an eggplant in your fridge, Angela? Oh, wait, you see how easy this is. Now, first of all, let me tell you, I haven't tried this yet. So after we make it, we'll see how good it is. But it supposedly only takes like 10 minutes once you throw all the ingredients together. So that'll be good. Hi, Barbara. Nice to see you. Hi, Ree. Yay, Ree's here. Hi, Ree. All right. So what I think I'm going to do is, I don't think I'm going to use my iPad. I think I'm just going to use the phone and wing it that way and answer questions as they come up if I see some. Hi, Nancy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Well, it's only 7:02. Maybe I should wait another minute and let everybody get on. So the weather here in Texas, I'll give you a weather report. So the weather here in Texas has been cloudy and humid like crazy. Oh my gosh, the humidity is awful. So, oh, you have an eggplant to make tomorrow? Excellent, Ree. Very good. And I'm assuming everybody got the recipe on the newsletter today or yesterday. I try to send it out on Tuesday. Sometimes I don't know what I'm making till Monday. I'm really trying to get a content calendar together to be more prepared, but I don't always do that. I've got so many things going on that I've got recipes here and there for different people, and so, yeah, Angela, I bet it is warm in Florida. Oh, the oven is ready, but we're not, so that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. It is 7:03. I am one of those people that likes to start on time if possible. So you won't see my face for a while. I'm going to turn it all over to the food, because that's what we're here for. We're here for the food. Yay! So let me turn the camera down. Karen Krause is here. Hi, Karen. Glad you love eggplant. I bet you one thing, though. I bet you that with this recipe, you won't even be able to tell it's eggplant. I'll bet you. We're going to find out. At the end, I'm going to do a taste test. So the ingredients, you already have the recipe. So I have mine. If you see, I have my ingredients all lined up. That's the way I cook all the time. I don't do this just for my lives. I actually do this all the time, not just cooking videos. So I know I have to put my nutritional yeast. I know I have to put, now I am using, this is tahini. I'm using tahini in place of oil. The original recipe that I kind of took this from a couple different recipes and conglomerated to my own taste. But you know we don't use oil, so I put tahini in place of oil. And then I have my tamari. Then I have my liquid smoke, which already is making the kitchen smell like barbecue, which I absolutely love. Then I have my pure maple syrup, which is going to give it that nice sweetness. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now the only thing I did different in this recipe than I've done before is I am using nutritional yeast. And when I was comparing recipes, I thought that might be an interesting way to go. This is my apple cider vinegar, and this is my paprika, smoked paprika. I like the smoked rather than the regular. And underneath that is the garlic powder. And that's it. And actually, I probably should have used the little one. I have a smaller one. I wasn't thinking, to be honest with you. And that's our marinade. And you can double and triple it if you have to. And I only used a small section of egg, probably half of an eggplant. What a time I had. Wait till I tell you the story of that one. Oh boy. Wait till I tell you that story. All right, so I'm hoping I can get everything to come down into the, yeah, it'll swirl, so we're good. All right, be ready for some noise, people. Hi, Carol. Glad you're back from vacation. Now the goal here, hang on. The goal here is to make sure it's really mixed well. That's really going to be important. You don't want to have any little lumps or bumps or little teeny weeny sands of anything. So let me take a look. Oh my gosh, that smells awesome. Doesn't that look good? All right, so I'm going to put it in, I have an oval dish here, like a, you know, back in the old days we used to call them a vegetable dish, vegetable serving dish. Back in the old days. Well, we won't go back, we won't say, well, just back. Let's just leave it at that. All right, so it doesn't make a whole lot of marinade, but it's not like we're going to need all of it. We'll probably use all of it. I may not even have enough. We'll see. We'll see. The nice thing about this is it takes 10 minutes in the oven. That's the beauty of this recipe. You know me, I love nice and quick, and I also want to have something that we can do in 30 minutes or less, and that's what this is. So, I am not one for sticking my fingers in things anymore. I've told you I got old and cranky about it. I don't like stuff under my fingernails. It freaks me out now. I don't know why. All right, so I've got it in my oval dish. Now bring in a little closer and I'll tell you the story about the eggplant. So in the eggplant, I thought, you know, wouldn't it be nice to take my eggplant and use my, oh, I need my other glove, it looks like, and to use my mandolin. So I get the mandolin down. I don't use it very often. And I thought, yeah, we'll try it out. Well, guess what? My mandolin, I'm putting this on with one finger, 2 fingers. Put my gloves on with 2 fingers. It's not working out too well. Here we go. And the reason I want to do 2 is because I'm going to pull some of that. I just want that to be coated. Turns out my mandolin has a very small, like, opening. It's a, what brand is that? What's that brand everybody, they do home parties? What do they call that brand? Anybody know? Yeah, Carol, I can't stand it anymore. So these are hand cut. I'll show you what I did with the mandolin. That was okay, but it would take forever. So we'll see. I mean, so we'll consider this a thick cut bacon. How's that? You know? I don't want to use all the sauce on it. Okay, so the long pieces you see are my handiwork. I cut those down. That's my handiwork. And then, one left for the handiwork. And then I was trying to use that mandolin, and it has such a small hole, and you have to use the holder to press because that makes the blade come up. So, I mean, they're small. You know, if you want to, I guess you want to stretch it, that's fine. But for me, I'll be honest with you, that's way too much work. I would rather it be quick and painless, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just scooting these down so I can fit the rest of the bacon on here. The other recipe I had, which is a little different than this, is for a coconut bacon. And that's where you use large pieces of coconut. And the coconut has to be, boy, I'm really sopping up I'm really getting this stuff all over the tray, aren't I? But these pieces, like you see this with the mandolin, they came out, well, this was a thicker one that I did. But then when I first started, I had these like real paper thin ones, which I really like. And I would love to do it, but it would take all day, the way that mandolin was working. So I said, oh, forget it. So anyway, the coconut bacon is made with big flakes of coconut, but it's, you know, it's the coconut that, unsweetened, raw coconut. It comes, usually I find it in the frozen food department. Yes, Mary Ellen, Pampered Chef, thank you. Pampered Chef. Pampered Chef doesn't make it for anything big. Yeah, everything is small. What I do from Pampered Chef is I do use it when I want to do scalloped potatoes, because I do want them to cook more evenly. So I don't know if I have any more room on this tray. I probably could pinch them a little bit. But it's not like real bacon where it's going to shrink, so you don't want them to touch, you know, because you want them to cook in those spaces. I probably could stick a little one here. It's like packing a suitcase, you know. You want to make sure everything fits and take advantage of every little piece of space you have. So, I think we're good. That'll be it. We'll just do those. And done with the gloves. There we go. Okay, see, I love that. Clean hands, yay! What's that saying? Clean hands, warm heart? No, that's not it. I'm thinking of Friday Night Lights. Never mind. With the love of my life on there, Kyle Chandler. If you ever see Kyle Chandler, just tell him I'm in love with him, okay? He's an excellent movie star. All right, so I've got this on. I've got my Breville on, and this is that super oven thing. And I'm going to put the time back up to 10 minutes. And I'll go ahead and pop those babies in. We've got it on 400 degrees, and then we'll just wait for it. That's my mango. Tomorrow's snack is my mango. That's it. Cold hands, warm heart. Yeah, that's it, Angela. I remember now. Thanks. I needed that. All right, so while we're waiting for that, and we'll keep our eye on it, because I will tell you that they can burn quickly. I did the coconut bacon once, and I burned it all. It's like, okay, guess that didn't work. I had to do it again. Oh, so Angela, you have this Breville thing too, the big Papa Bear one that does like 7 different things. I love it, especially for proofing. I made, oh, you guys, I got to make these for you. They came out fantastic. Oh, wait, I did a video. Never mind. I'm waiting to get the video put together. On pretzel bites, oh my gosh, they were so good. So, yeah, I'm glad you like your Breville too. Have you used, what other settings have you used? Have you used the dehydrator yet, Angela? Anybody else have that Breville one? It has air fryer, it has dehydrator, it has proof, so you can proof your dough. Slow cooker, yep. Does it really? Does it have a slow cooker in there? I didn't even look. You know what? You could be right. I don't know. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, I love the air fryer. That's really good. Especially, I love to take my eggplant and air fry that. That is really good. So, anyway, so all you guys, I'm going to start putting together a content calendar. And in tomorrow's newsletter, it's going to ask you, I've got a 2-question survey, real hard, 2 questions, really. And maybe give me some ideas of what you'd like to see. I want to be able to serve you better. And to serve you better, I need to know what your need is. You know what I mean? So let's talk about that. I'm thinking, I know you like recipes, and I want to do recipes for you, but I also want to wow you with some other things. So I was thinking of bringing some guests on once in a while. Oh, that reminds me. Next week, I wish I brought her book downstairs with me. I'm having Drina Burton on next week. Does everybody know who Drina Burton is? She has written, I think, 4 awesome cookbooks. I only have 1, but I think she's written 4. Oh my gosh, I wish you could smell this. Oh my gosh, we got to go look at it and see how it's doing. Let me grab a fork. Okay, got my fork. Let's go over, check it out, and see how they're cooking. Because 10 minutes will go fast. I mean, I could start talking and forget everything. Forget what we're doing. So let me get you down a little bit low here so you can see it. There we go. No, you don't know who Burton is? Okay, so I'm getting a little paranoid. It's okay, it's only been 3 minutes. Calm down, Ro. Okay, so Drina Burton has a cookbook out that's for vegans, for families, but she has some amazing recipes in there. And I think she has the coconut bacon in there. But anyway, we'll talk to her next week. She's from Canada, and so you'll get to talk to her and have some questions. When I post it, I will put a picture of the one book that I have in there for you, so you are prepared, and maybe you can ask her some questions. Maybe I'll even do the newsletter with an introduction for her. Yeah, I'll do the newsletter, and I'll give you one of her recipes out of the newsletter. Hey, that's a great idea. Then we won't cook it on Wednesday, of course. We'll just talk to her about it. But then you can ask her how long she's been a vegan. Well, we'll probably tell you that anyway. But I just really admire her, and I think she has 3 children, if I'm not mistaken. They're on the cover of the book, but you'll see. So it's always nice to have somebody else on besides my mug. You got to see someone else besides me, you know. I know you watch Jill and probably Mrs. Plant. I know we all run in the same circle, but it's nice to expand your perimeters. So her name is Drina, D-R-E-E-N-A, Burton, B-U-R-T-O-N, Drina Burton from Canada. Yes, we all love Jill. Jill comes over here usually once a week, and we brainstorm and we chat, and she's coming. We usually do Wednesday mornings, coffee Wednesday morning with Ro and Jill, but we are now going to be having Thursday afternoon tea, I think. So tomorrow she'll be here about, yes, Jackie, Drina Burton, that's it. And tomorrow Jill will be here around 4:30, and we're going to chat it up. So I'll be telling her about Drina if I haven't told her already. Went to Jill's birthday party. So Jill and I are good friends. Love Jill. Love, love Jill. So, I can't wait till see this is done. I'm really excited. Oh, we've been in there for over 4 minutes. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. I might have to turn it over. I think I will. I think I'm going to flip it. I know I shouldn't touch it though, but I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I'm probably not supposed to touch it. I'm not touching it. I'm so afraid it's going to fall apart. It's got to crisp up, and I'm letting all the cold air in. Okay. Follow directions, Ro. Get with the program. All right. Roxanne, we're talking about Jill McKeever. Yes, thank you, Jackie. I love this team. You guys always helping each other out. Can't beat that with a stick. Love it. So, oh my gosh, it smells like bacon in here. Wow. I'm dying to taste this. I can't wait. This is going to be awesome. Well, guess what I'm having for lunch tomorrow? A BLT. Well, you know what? I'm having avocado toast in the morning. I think I'll have that with the bacon on it instead. So I'll have avocado toast with a slice of bacon and tomato. How's that sound? Yeah, Barbara. Doesn't that sound yummy? Woo, I'm excited. So that'll be really good. So has anybody else made, I don't think anyone's really hit the eggplant bacon yet, but I think some people have done the coconut bacon, right? Help me out here. Anybody done the coconut bacon yet? I mean, it looks pretty easy. It's just smaller tidbits. But I do know that Drina has that recipe in her book. So if anybody's had it, that would be great. So, yep. So that's next weekend, May 9th, and then next weekend. No, not this weekend. Next weekend is Mother's Day. Anybody have anything special for Mother's Day? Are you going to be able to stay compliant for Mother's Day? Oh, really, Karen? You did. Awesome. Yeah, Carol, I bet on a salad. That would be awesome. Oh, that's right, Mary Ellen. You did. I wanted to do spring roll wrappers. I have them in the cabinet, and I was actually going to do those first. And then I had an eggplant, and I thought, all right, I'll do that. Mushroom bacon. Ooh, I've seen that, Jackie, but I haven't tried that one yet. Really good. Really good. Yeah. I had mushrooms tonight for dinner. Remember, mushrooms are so high in protein and all the vitamins. They're excellent for you. So try to eat mushrooms as much as you can. Making them baconized might be really a good idea. Okay, we're down 8 minutes. Let's take a look. I'm dying to see this. Oh, it's crisping up. Look, look, look. Can you see it? Oh, it feels a little soft. I think what happens after the 10 minutes, I think you have to let it sit, and then while it's sitting, it'll crisp up. But I'll leave it in there for the full 10 minutes. Oh, I just took that little piece off the fork. Yummy. It does taste good. Oh, I love beets. I had them for lunch yesterday. And I have more in the fridge to have today. Tomorrow. So anyway, back to my question, just testing you. Everybody going to be able to be compliant for Mother's Day? And if you're not, give yourself grace. No big deal. You know, it happens. I don't know what we're doing yet for Mother's Day. I was hoping we'd go out to lunch, to brunch. But you know what happens on Mother's Day? Everything gets booked up. And I guess if I want to take my mom out, I better make reservations. Oh, here's something interesting. Wait till you hear this. Now, you know I've been vegan for a while. You know, I preach it, baby, preach it. And my mother, who is, how old is my mother? Now, don't tell her I told you her age. She's going to be, I think she's going to be 85 or 86 this year. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm close, all right? And she now just decided she wants to give up dairy. Now, she's not ready to go vegan, of course, but she wants to give up dairy. And the reason is she has arthritis now. Now, all of a sudden, she's listening to me. Now, all of a sudden. So this Friday, I'm going to go to her house. I'm going to show her how to make an easy creamy cashew sauce that she can use on vegetables and potatoes. And I guess if she eats chicken on there. She won't eat beef, thank goodness. But I said, go ahead and keep your other stuff. Exactly what I told her. Baby steps, Mom, baby steps. So if she's willing to make this one step, I'm all for it. That's why I said I'd go over and help her. If I thought this was just a maybe thing, I don't really want to do it, I would just send her recipes and be done with it. But I'm going to actually go over there, and I am going to do a hands-on with her cooking class. So I'm going to show her how to make the sauce. I'm going to steam vegetables. We'll have vegetables for lunch with a cream sauce on it. I'll show her how to make a couple of super easy dishes. Oh, Mary Ellen, that's so wonderful. Don't you love when you hear that? Oh, it's 10 minutes up. All right, guys, this is the bewitching hour. Here we go. All right, let me grab my mitt. Oh, forgot my mitt. Sorry about that. You should try to have everything in place. All right, so here it is. I think it needs to crisp up. Yeah, because it's still soft, but I think once you let it set, ooh, look at that piece. Can you see that? That looks fantastic. Maybe I should have turned them, huh? Yeah, look at that. That's a beautiful thing. All right, let's take these back over because I think we'll put it on the stove to cool, and then we'll take a taste. I really want to taste these before you have to go, before we have to say adieu. So we're going to let that cool down, and then, yeah, they look awesome, and then we're going to take a taste. Woohoo! Can't wait. Dying to try this. The one thing different about this recipe that I didn't do in my last recipe was I added nutritional yeast. So I want to see if there's a difference in taste with the nutritional yeast. Not that I want them cheesy, but I think it helps in just in the mix, making it a little thicker with all the sauces in there. So we'll see. I'm excited. Woohoo! All right. Thanks, Jackie. Don't tell me great job yet till we taste it. Oh, what if it doesn't taste good? I'll be so disappointed. I got to come over and look at them some more. I'm too excited. Can't wait to try them. Okay, so it's not crisp. It's not crisp. It's getting crisp though. You can feel on this side how crispy it is. And then I'll take you over here where you can see me and see my face. All right, let's see if I like it or not. Let's see. Yeah, I think I would cook it a little bit more. I think this side needs to be cooked a little bit more. Yeah, I like it. You know what? You can't tell it's eggplant. That's good news for people who don't like it. Oh, you use it too? Okay. But I think, I like it. All right, so if I had to make changes, which I'm very famous for doing, when I make a recipe, I always end up tweaking it and changing it around. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not making you dizzy by spinning you around so much. But I'll be honest with you, the oven is still hot. I am going to flip these over and cook them a little bit more. And the reason why is because maybe my slices are a little thick. And so, like this one's nice and thin, but I still think it should be crisping up more. So originally it was supposed to take 10 minutes. I'm going to mark it for 12. And I'll tell you what I'm going to change on this. I think I would add another teaspoon of liquid smoke. Yeah, I think there's not enough liquid smoke. I like it to be really smoky bacony. So bear with me while I flip them, because while the oven is still hot, I'm not going to turn it back on, but I am going to let these sit in there so they can cook up. All right, so I'm almost done. Hang in there with me. And then I will throw them back in the oven, and we'll continue to chat, and then we'll be done. So, trying to think if I made anything interesting lately. No, you know what? I've been away. I went on some trips. Yeah, I thought maybe they'd crisp up when they cool, but I think I'd prefer the rice paper bacon. That's the one that that Mary Ellen made. She used rice paper, which is the same. Rice paper is the same as the wrappers she was talking about. So I think so. That's right. I like things super crunchy. So I'm not gonna turn the oven on. I'm gonna let them sit in there in a nice warm oven, and then I'll take them out and let them cool, and then we'll try it from there. And I think I would use a smidge less smoked paprika and more liquid smoke. I'm tasting the smoked paprika too much. It needs to be cut back. So when you get your recipe, cross off whatever the amount was. It's like I said, I made this up as I was going along. And if you saw in Jill's show, I gave her the same book. This is a book that's blank pages, and when you make up recipes, you put them in here. So I've been designing recipes. And so for this one, I had a teaspoon of smoked paprika. I think I would go down to half a teaspoon. And with the liquid smoke, it had 2 teaspoons. I think I'd make that 3 teaspoons. So this is a, tempeh bacon. Yeah, I should try the tempeh and do my own marinade, because it comes already smoked or whatever, but I've never been thrilled with it, except when I have that sandwich at Whole Foods. Oh, that's a good idea, Karen. You know what, Karen? I can either do the dehydrator or I can do the air fryer. I think that would be even better. All right, so there's notes to take. So you can air fry them. I think that would be really good. And I think those are the only changes I would make. The tahini was a good deal. The tamari, definitely a good deal. Liquid smoke up it. Maple syrup, good deal. Smoked paprika down. Garlic powder is okay. Apple cider vinegar is good. Okay, looks like we've tweaked this recipe pretty good, don't you think, girls? So, I would say we did a good job tonight. And please, please, try to come next week when we have Darina on, because I'd really love for you to give her a warm welcome and maybe have some questions for her. I'll put her as in our newsletter with her book. I'll put a picture of her book in there, and we'll get to know who she is. So Jackie, you you don't like ready-made bacon. I'm with you on that, girl. And you make your own marinade without oil. Well, that's what this was, marinade without oil. So yours probably is a little different. You can share that with us on the site if you want. All right, guys, everybody good? Thumbs up? Press one of them buttons. I don't know what that makes the faces go by or something. Just so I know everybody's okay. Hi, Trisha. Oh, I'm so glad you're looking forward to her, Karen. I'm really excited about that. All right, guys, thank you for everything. I'll post this video on our site, and we'll talk again soon. Can't wait to talk to you next week with Drina. Woohoo, I'm excited. Bye now. I am